turn to sports news. Nigeria's Super Eagles have boycotted a training session in Morocco ahead of Thursday's World Cup qualifying playoff game against Gabon. The Nigerian Football Federation owes the players bonuses for several months heading into the crucial clash. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chell and his team are also owed several months' salary by the federation. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now in the studio by Arise correspondent Ebi Iyomon. Good to see you, Ebi. One day you're in France, the next you're in Nigeria. I mean, how's about globe trotting, eh? But this sounds pretty serious. Tell us more.
It's really serious. If you look at the background story, for years now, the NFF has always had this issue of not paying players, and they come out to say that the players have been paid. I know for a fact that some players say they've not been paid, and there's contradictory remarks by the NFF. But this time out, they've come out together in unity to say they have not been paid. The background story is since 2019. That's the AFCON qualifications.
You mean not paid their bonuses?
Their bonuses, their match bonuses, the camp bonuses, none. So when Amadou Pinnick was there in 2019, it started from that time. They've not been paid. And when the new NFF president, as Gusau, came on, they had a deal that they would let go of those bonuses and start afresh. So from the AFCON, this year's AFCON qualifiers and this current World Cup qualifiers, they've not been paid anything at all. And later on, they had another agreement that they would now be paid after they qualify. Now, what are the chances that these players would even qualify? So should they not qualify, would they not be paid at all? Let's not forget that 2019, players like Mikel Obi, John Ogu are no longer the Super Eagles squad. It means, would they even be paid? Should these monies be accounted for later on? So it's just a way of bringing Nigeria in bad light, because just 2 days ago, when the Super Eagles resumed camp in Morocco, we had Iwobi's video going viral, and some Moroccans said, if you can't afford a 5-star hotel, that's your problem. You have to be able to put your players in good hotels. Before the NFF came to clarify everything, it's just one controversy to the other.
So they've cut training. They say they won't train again.
They won't play if they don't see the money.
Right. Does it look like it's going to be resolved?
It's serious, because it's a fresh news, it's a breaking news. I got some talks from some players who say that they are not going to play. They do not care what happens, that Nigerians just see them in different light, because Nigerians will come out to say they are not patriotic, but how many workers will let go of 6 years of not being paid to start afresh? So they want to see their monies being paid, and they do not want the NFF to later come out and say they have been paid when they have not been paid, because that's what has been going on for years.
Is there any word from the federation?
Well, some of the players say that they heard talks that the NFF president is on his way to Morocco and persuading them to train, that they'll be paid on Thursday. But for years now, they've always saying, we'll pay you this, we'll pay you that. Some players have let go. They can't even come out to say they are being owed 5,000. How much is this bonuses? Some are 10,000 per match, 5,000, then 3,000, about $3,000 for camp bonuses or allowances. None have been paid at all.
And this is coming ahead of Thursday's World Cup qualifying. I can see you almost want to cry there. It's coming ahead of Thursday's World Cup qualifying playoff game against Gabon. What does that mean in terms of Nigeria's chances?
It means a lot. This is a major distraction. Gabon are already resting, training ahead of this important game. And let's not forget they have a player like Aubameyang, who is was an African Player of the Year. He's led this team in Gabon to this position. Save for the withdrawal by Eritrea, Nigeria would not even have been in this stage. So this is like a lifeline given to them. And for the NFF to even let this kind of issue happen is sad. And Nigeria did not qualify for the last World Cup. This would mean that, let's say anything happens, they do not get the victory against Gabon, it means Nigeria, a generation of players, will not be at 2 World Cup tournaments.
Absolutely.
Because in 4 years' time, a bulk of the players will be over 30, about 34. Iyomon, who is already 29, will be about 34. So what are the chances that they will get an opportunity to even feature in the qualifier? So it's just sad.
And from the message you sent through, it looks like it's not just the Super Eagles players. The head coach, Eric Chell, and his team are also owed several months' salary.
And you know why this is sad? When Eric Chell came on board, the mandate was for him to qualify the team, and he's on his way, or he's trying to do that. And to see a coach who has not lost a game, because before he came on board, Nigeria lost games, drew several games, and he's not lost any game. He's putting his efforts. The monies the federal government have given out, why are they not accounted for? Why can the NFF not generate money on their own? Must they depend on the government solely? So it's just sad. This person is not Nigerian, he's a Malian. The news we keep spreading that Nigeria never pays.
That's a very legitimate question you raised there, and I hope that this will be resolved as quickly as possible. And thank you also for breaking that story and bringing it to us as quickly as you did. Ebi Iyomon is Arise Sports correspondent there.